So when you first start selling on Etsy and you create a listing, you'll notice that one of the options within the listing you create is should you auto renew that listing or should you manually renew that listing? Now, on any other marketplace where listing is free, it would be a no-brainer to auto renew that listing. But since every listing on Etsy costs you 20 cents, you want to make sure that when you're setting it up to auto renew, it's a product that you want to pay that 20 cents every time for and you're getting that ROI on. If you're creating digital art designs or if you're creating print on demand like I do, and you're creating hundreds or thousands of designs, that can add up fast if you're paying 20 cents every listing. And it's important to do that in the beginning, especially when you're testing out different designs to see what works and what doesn't and get some actual data and feedback on what you should list more of and what's working for you. But if you have every single one of those auto renewing, it's going to increase your business expenses significantly every single time you go forward and you add more listings. So what I recommend instead is do not set your listings to auto renew. Never do that in the beginning when you first list, okay? Because ultimately that's just gonna waste your money renewing listings that won't sell again and again and again. Instead, what I recommend that you do is you manually renew the listings that have sold already in the past organically, and then set those to auto renew in the future once you do that. So let me show you how to do that. It's not complicated. It doesn't take a lot of work. So what you ultimately wanna do is you wanna go to your store page. Now, this is not my store page. It's just an example to show you. You wanna scroll down to all your sales. Chances are going to have 81,000 sales like this store. And then you're just going to slowly right click and open in a new tab all your previous sold listings, right? So this one has a bunch of them. This one. You're obviously not going to do this with repeat sales, so I'm not going to do this with every single one of these, but you're going to go down and you're slowly going to right click and open page by page. Do it one page at a time just to keep it simple. And this won't take you a long time in the beginning because you won't really have that many sales. Now, if you already have sales and you've already been doing this, then you really only need to go back about 10 to 20 pages depending on how many sales you have. And if you really haven't had that many sales in the past month or two, well, then you really only need to go back a few pages if that. So use your judgment and just go back to the recent ones that you haven't already done. And then what you want to do is you want to go to your shop manager, you want to go to your listings, and then you want to go to your expired listings on the side. Now you'll see here for this shop right here, I have 844 expired listings, which I need to go through and set the other ones that have already sold to auto renew. I haven't done this in about a month. There's probably 50 to 100 ones that I need to set to auto renew and remake active. The reason that you don't want to auto renew everything is all of these have not sold organically. Some of them have, but all of them haven't. And so if we had all of our listings set to auto renew for this shop specifically, and you multiply 844 by 20 cents, that would be 168.80 that I wasted just because I had them set to auto renew. So what I recommend that you do instead is you do it this way, and then you come back to your listings, you go to your expired listings, you then start searching for these URLs on top that you're seeing in your search bar, and then you renew it manually that way, and then go back in the listing and set it to auto renew for the future since you know it's already sold. Then you won't have to do it for that listing anymore. It'll auto renew in the future and continue to sell for you organically, or if you're running ads to it. So that's the way that I approach it, and it's been working very, very well for me. Again, don't set your listings to auto renew, or it will just waste hundreds and potentially thousands of dollars over the year for you as you continually renew listings that will never sell.